Flosstube. My name is Becca. This is Shadow.
And I'm Brie.
And you've reached SamBrie Stitches here on YouTube. This is a channel about cross stitch and my designs. We're going to give Shadow her treat now. She's getting some doggy treats instead. Today is Monday, October 31st. Happy Halloween to everybody who celebrates. And today is also my 3-year Flosstube anniversary as well. So there's going to be some giveaways throughout. I have a couple finishes, new releases, whips. So we're gonna jump on in. Okay, so that was a fun intro. Had to do a few takes of that because Shadow kept knocking her ears off and all that kind of stuff. So a little bit of a life recap for the past couple of weeks. Brie, as you saw in the intro, she had a last minute wisdom teeth removal of all 4 that happened on this past Thursday. We were not expecting that, but her wisdom teeth on the right side were causing jaw pain, and it turns out they were deep in the bone, and on the right side the roots were really close to her nerves, so they wanted to get those out and I guess as quickly as possible. So she is still recovering. She's still pretty swollen, but she's able to eat a little bit more solid foods now, which is kind of nice. So thank you for all the love and support. She wanted me to tell you that. She's shy, so she didn't want to talk on camera, but I appreciate all the love and support that we've received on Instagram and Facebook over it. So that has been fun. We've not been sleeping a lot lately. So we are just waiting for her sister's surgery still. I keep trying to get a hold of them to schedule that. So that is still up in the air. And for me, I am still dealing with the long haul. Still half days at work and trying to still get into the clinic. So lots of fun. We went earlier and walked through my daughter's apartment. My oldest daughter is moving out in a couple of weeks. So I was really nervous until we walked through the apartment, and she's got a really good one on the corner. It's really secure, and she's only got one neighbor, which is really nice, and plenty of space. So it'll be exciting for her. And then Brie wants to move into her room. And then I will move upstairs and have a craft room. So that's kind of exciting as well. So not a whole heck of a lot has been going on the past couple of weeks. Just the surgery and kind of, trying to get through everything. So my husband's birthday is next weekend on the 6th. So that will be his day. I do work a half day, so I'm not sure what we're going to do. I already have his birthday present. So I'm all good to go on that part. And because it's Halloween and my 3-year Flosstube anniversary and my husband's birthday next week, I am running a sale in my Etsy shop for PDFs. So the link will be down below, and it goes from, started on the 30th and it goes until the 6th of November. So I really appreciate your support. And if you have any questions, just let me know, but it'll be 20% off of PDFs. So I have a couple new releases that I want to show you. The first one's in my Bigfoot series, and the lighting is terrible because I'm inside and it's raining outside and it's dark because it's 5 o'clock. But this is the next one in my Bigfoot series. This is Believe. And so you can see Bigfoot carrying the bag of toys. He's got a Santa hat on. I added a candy cane, a sweet little gingerbread, brown paper packages, couple of reindeer, and this is stitched on 18 count Ada. I can't remember the name of it at the moment, but if you really need to know, you can look at my Instagram post, or I can answer your question in the comment. I am exhausted and quickly just put this all together because I wanted to get a video up for y'all today. I also did you could do French knots. I don't do French knots, but like popcorn strings. So I did some white strands on the Christmas tree. So then I really like the next one that's coming out. It's a celebration one because January 4th is my birthday. And so it'll be kind of a celebrate theme, which is exciting. I just got to get it stitched. Not enough time to get everything stitched. And then I have a horror story for you on this. This is my next release. This is Anna Jane Green. And it says, "Thou God seest me." And she was aged 11, 1883. I knew the year was on here somewhere. This model was stitched by Corey Brubaker. She did an amazing, amazing job. It is beautiful. I purchased this, and I didn't bring up the antique, but I purchased this because of the colors. My husband is from Michigan, so he is a big Wolverines fan, and just Michigan fan in general, and his colors are maize and blue. So I just had to get that and release it in November for his birthday month. Now my horror story. So it's pinned, and I posted this on Instagram. You would think I would learn my lesson after the last nightmares that I've had with the Michaels framing, but because they have such good deals and they get it done within a couple of weeks, I tried them again. Joann's is out 3+ months. I haven't tried Hobby Lobby. That's next. I have a couple friends that work there that rave about the framer, but this did not look like this. I will insert pictures as I'm talking. I told them I wanted a 1/4 inch border. They measured it, they inputted it, we picked the frame out, all that stuff. When I went to pick it up, the frame was actually covering the border. And the person opened it to show me, and they paused and they're like, "They didn't call you?" And I said, "No, clearly they did not call me. I can't have it like that. This is my model. I can't have it covering my border. This is not what I asked for." So they took it out of the frame, and when they took it out of the frame, it was so horrible. They had pins in the stitching. They also ripped my fabric. I don't know if this is going to focus, but the person who fixed it and repinned it put some tape underneath so it didn't fray anymore. Oh, I'm so mad. So right now I don't have a frame for this because I demanded that they refund my money, and I did not want them to touch it after they fixed it. I was done. So I have to, use it not framed, but eventually I'll order one. But it was just an absolute horror story. But anyways, this is Anna Jane Green. I do have a little bit of history, I believe, on her that's on the back of the chart as well. So that will release actually tomorrow in my Etsy shop on the 1st. So those are my 2 new releases. And actually, these are each going to be a giveaway, PDF giveaway. And the keyword, as I'm going through this is going to be sampler, if you're interested in this. And this will be Bigfoot, if you're interested in this. So those are the first 2 giveaways in my 3-year Flosstube anniversary. I cannot believe that it's been 3 years, y'all. I thank those of you who have been with me from day one. All of your comments and your support, I just appreciate it. And to the new subscribers or people finding me, I hope you enjoy my videos and that you do subscribe. I know I've kind of hit a little bit of a lull in subscriptions, so I'm hoping that changes for the fall. But thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate it so very much. Okay, my finish. This is a big finish because I think I started this a couple of years ago, I want to say. And then I fell out of love with it. And then recently I just could not put it down because I loved it so much. So this is a Marjorie Massey pattern, and I can never figure out the name. Prairie or Primitive, one of the two, but it's really pretty, and it just uses DMC. Sorry for the lighting, it's horrible. This is my finish. This is on an 18 count. I think it's Mocha Cream from Fiona's Craft Cottage. It's more of a brownish than what I'm seeing in my screen. But look at that. I love it so much. Now, the chart was a little bit challenging to stitch only because there's no symbols, it's just colors. So I may not have all the colors correct, but I still love how it turned out. It's just so beautiful. So I need to get that framed. So I think I'm going to try Hobby Lobby for that. So that was my finish. Let's see. For my giveaway winners, you're just going to have to check at the end. Things were so crazy today that I did not have time to do the comment picker before the video, so apologize for that. We did not sleep very well last night. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it through this video like coherent without falling asleep, so we shall see. All right, let's see. I had a couple new starts as well, but before I jump into that, I wanted to show, because tomorrow starts Black Sampler November. So I have a couple. I don't have the models for the two that I'm going to show you, but I do have the antique samplers. The models are at Acorns and Threads. But this first one is my original design, and it's not all black. It's black and white. But this is my original design. I finished it into a flat fold. I think this is on 20 Count Coffee Club by Stitch Me. And it's inspired by a song, but it says, "In a world of darkness, be the light. In times of war, be the peace. Don't hide in the shadows. You were born to shine." And hopefully there'll be others in the series as well. I just have to get to, but so this is an option. Oops, let me put this down here because I'm going to show you that in a little bit. And then these two, if you follow me for a little bit, these two are my first ever antique samplers that I purchased, and I released them separately. And like I said, the models are down at Acorns and Threads, which hopefully I will be going Thursday if no last minute appointments arise for first Thursday, and I'll get my models then. But this is Lizzie Payne-Gross and Elizabeth Eldridge, and they are both just stitched in black, and those are available in my Etsy shop, and they are 20% off. So if you wanted like it stitches up pretty quick. Laura from Brenda and the Serial Starter stitched Lizzie Payne, and Carlene Waldron Jewett stitched Elizabeth Eldridge. So I'll be excited to get those models back so I can get really good pictures of them for my charts. So I'm gonna do another giveaway, and this giveaway, I'm reaching because I have stuff everywhere because I'm not usually inside when I do this. This giveaway is going to be courtesy of Fat Quarter Shop. All 3 quilt patterns are going to go to one person. This is Desert Daybreak. This is Ivy and Fern. And this is Painted Meadow. And so if you're interested in this, please just say quilt for this. I don't know where I'm going to put stuff. I guess I'll just put it down here. All right, let's go through my whips and such. I'm just gonna scooch everything over here. So we'll start with my new start. Now, I don't know if you can see, I'm gonna move you just a little bit. This piece up here, that's a Prairie Moon, that's Dinah's the Trick or Treat. That was a sal that I did with Stitching Big Things with Hallie. And I was looking for another just all black Halloween piece that, you know, I can continue on with. And I found Prairie Moon's PDFs are really expensive. But I bit the bullet and bought one anyways. And I guess there's another one. No, mine is the Trick or Treat. So I bought that PDF. And I started it. This is my Halloween start. And I am just using, whew, he's getting in the way, Cauldron by Bee Stitch Me, Cauldron Silk, on a 20 count Witchy by Bee Stitch Me as well. And let me fold this, because now how they have the pattern when you're stitching it, you stitch it like this, but in actuality it goes like this when you look at it. So this is my start. And there is some I think they're quarter stitches. Those are hard on 20 count. So, but that's as far as I've gotten. And there's some detail. See that boot? Yeah. But Halloween start. I love Brandy's fabric. So this will be a nice companion piece whenever I get it finished. And this I had to put in this awesome, look at this bag. These bags are so sturdy. This is a CraftyCoryStitches bag. Acorns and Threads carries Cory's charts. She was my model stitcher for Anna Jane Green, and she actually, when she gave me back the model at the Stitch Summit retreat, she gifted me this bag. I love it. Look at this zipper pull. Oops. Look at that zipper pull. Like, it's gorgeous. Her bags are awesome. So if you want one, contact Acorns and Threads. This is her information. And I will also put it down below. So thank you, Cory, for this bag. I love it. And I put my new start in it. My next, ooh, and it fell over. My next one is in a, I think it was Crosshatch Quilts. I think this is Christy's bag that I snagged. Now this one I started while Brie was in surgery getting her wisdom teeth out. It was a weird process because they wouldn't let me go back with her when they put her under, and they wouldn't let me be there when she woke up. I had to wait in the parking garage, and then they wheeled her down right after surgery, and she was super loopy and out of it, but she was with it enough to demand that she wanted her mom and she wanted to go home. So it was just a weird process that they did. But I am using the called for. I've stitched this once for my older daughter, and this is floss pulling from Chris Yoo as the Yoo Flies. Love her floss bling. I know I rave about it every time. So it's Dear Daughter from Blackbird Designs. And I wanted to stitch one for my younger daughter as well, so they could each have one. And this is being stitched on just a leftover piece of 18 count Sandstorm. Wow, my color is not that great. I got quite a bit done. The border, I got to fill in some things, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So, such a pretty pattern. My nose is itchy and I can't itch it because of the face paint. I think Brie did a good job on our face paint. She did hers and mine. But now I'm so itchy. All right, the next one I worked on, and I think that this will be a finish soon, probably next time, because I want to get it done. This is a Prairie Schooler, Here Comes Santa Claus. It was a 2005 limited edition. I think they've been released, but I bought this with all the floss off of eBay. And, oh, so itchy. Man. This is on, let me see if I can find that. This is on a piece of Bee's Knees 18 count from Seraphim Fabrics. And I am getting so close to being finished. Look at that. So I just have the bottom corners really to do. And then I will start another one. Because I really like these limited editions. I'm not going to put in the year on here. It says 2005. I think I'm just going to put snowflakes. I don't really put years on a lot of things. So I think I'm going to do that. And then I'm using the called for that came with it. It's classic color works, really pretty. And look at my floss bling from Chris. Love it, love it. And then this is in a bag. And I don't know if Jan is making bags anymore. I love her bags so much. Okay, I'm itching. Man, this is gonna drive me crazy. Oh my gosh. So this is a bag, but look at the front. Oh, it's got a little pouch. Jan is so talented. She's Jan Holder on Instagram. I'm hoping that she still makes bags. I haven't seen any listed. It's Jan Holder Handcrafted is her thing. So absolutely love her bags. I have a few of them. I'm addicted to them that she gifted to me, and I bought a couple. So hopefully she's still making some bags. Actually, speaking of Jan, this is another one of her styles. This is the Gather In from Plum Street Samplers. Now, my goal for this, because I am going to Nashville Needlework Market as a designer. I don't know if there'll be enough. I'll probably be too exhausted to stitch at night, but I also got into StitchCon Weekend A. And any other retreats or get-togethers that I go to, I want to get the fill-in ready to just fill in. Because, you know, when you go to stuff like that, you don't pay full attention to your stitching. Look at this floss bling. This is one of my favorites. Thanksgiving from Chris Yo. Using all the called for. So this originally was a kit for Stitch Summit when we did the Zoom version. And so I've got the kit stuff. But I am doing it on 18 count vintage. Oh no, 18 count caramel macchiato from Fiber on a Whim. And that's where I've got to. So I figured finish the words and the flowers. And I am starting to go down the front here with the white so that I can get the windows in so I could do fill in. But yeah, so this will be my fill in retreat piece. And then this is in another Jan Holder bag, another type of bag that she makes. Her vinyl is glittery. You can see the glitter. Yeah, she just makes such amazing bags. Love them. All right. Oh, so itchy. Oh my gosh. All right, a couple more. And actually, before I do, oh no, this has to go into it. This was part of the kit, what we got at the retreat too, with more floss on it. Make sure that gets in there, otherwise it'll get lost. So before I keep going, since I keep showing project bags, I'm going to do another giveaway. And this giveaway actually came from the fall box. I pulled a lot of stuff from it for y'all. Let me just make sure I got everything out of here. I did not. Okay, so the first thing is, there is this bag. It's little gnomes. Little gnomes. And then it comes with the bag tag that you can write on and wipe off. Super cute. And then you're also going to get the floss holders with the floss bling. The item that I called a spaceship in my unboxing, it's actually a thread parker. So you can park threads in there. Oh, itchy nose. You are going to get a scissor fob. We're going all out because of my 3-year Flosstube anniversary. And I love y'all. A Frogger with a little leaf on the bottom. The counting pins. a floss holder, and a Mill Hill kit. And this is Autumn Harvest, and it's brand new. It came with it. With the giveaways, even though I did the first two already, please be 18. Don't say giveaway or any trigger words, because we get trolls all the time, and we don't want that. And so for this one, you're just going to say autumn. So autumn for all of those, and this will be open to everybody. Okay, so my next, I've got string everywhere. So my next work in progress, I started, this is by Works by ABC. It's B. Hollander 1845. And I am stitching this for my older daughter as a gift. And I'm using just the called for DMC. And I'm using a floss bling that Chris gifted to me and my girls. And this one I'm not enjoying as much. It's beautiful, but my daughter likes linen, so I'm stitching this on what I think, it's not marked, but I think it's 36 count, not another sampler by Be Stitch Me. But the reason I'm not enjoying it is because I'm stitching with 2 strands, because there's blended threads. But it is so, so pretty. It's just beautiful. So I'm hoping that I get both those pieces done in time for Christmas and Hanukkah, but I don't know. And now I want to make her more stuff, because now she's moving out in 2 weeks. So I'm going to be like an emotional wreck, I think. And I'm storing them in this bag that was gifted to me by Jody, Trixie Tricycle. She made this bag as a gift. I love that it has a pocket on the inside, but look. It's just beautiful. So that was a very nice gift. We get together at her place. Well, they did it twice. I missed once, but when Laura came to visit her dad, we got together at Jody's, which was fun. And so she gifted us bags. All right, I've got 2 more. 2 more. But I'm gonna save the best for last. This one is my own antique reproduction that I am stitching. This, I'm not going to pull out the antique because I don't like to keep opening and closing it, but you'll get the idea because I'm almost done. The silks, I'm using MPI silks, and this is stored in a floss book that is made by Audrey Stitchy Witch 42. She's right there. She is very crafty when it comes to like the paper arts, and I love this so much. So she sells these. What do you do when you have face makeup on and you're so itchy? I just keep wanting to, I can't wait to get this off. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is on 36 count hot cocoa linen. And y'all, I absolutely, this might be my favorite reproduction sampler that I own, and I own quite a few. So I'm getting towards the bottom. So there'll be a house here and a peacock. And then I got to finish the, but look at the, or the peacock here and the house here. I'm backwards. Look at the teapots. I bought it for the teapots, and I bought it because this is supposed to be a planner. But when I tell you that it looks like a Yeti, you will not unsee it. So this is the Yeti sampler, and I absolutely love it. Oh, it's so beautiful. I cannot wait. This is, if all goes well, this will be my January release for my birthday month. And the thing is, there's eyelet stitches. I don't know if it'll focus. Hopefully it'll focus. But there's eyelet stitches around the outside. You can definitely leave those off if you want to stitch it on Ada. I love this. Oh, cannot wait to have that done and released. This is in a bag that Chris Yoo made as the Yoo Flies. Also very, very beautiful. And I have the antique samplers inside here in a project roll. This project roll was made by Cheryl Stitching with the Sisterly. She gifted it to all of us mother cluckers. I want more of these so bad. So bad. So perfect for my antique samplers. That way I can have it with me and reference it just in case, you know, I'm like, hey, that doesn't look right. So then I reference it just to make sure. All right. And last but not least, a lot of people wait for this one. Elk Anthem. This is being stitched for my husband. It is ginormous. I used to hate it. Now I don't hate it. And it's just using DMC, so I didn't bring any of those up. Are you ready? I did 1,732 stitches and we're at 55.02%. So I worked in the middle section to the edge, kind of filled in a lot of the bottom of the elk and the greenery and the orange or the red leaves. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. And I think I already found the next one I'm going to stitch for him. It's an Artisy full coverage design. But oh my gosh. He doesn't get to see this anymore. Once I hit 50%, I stopped showing him because I want it to be a surprise for our anniversary next year, our 25th anniversary in June. And this bag was gifted to me. I think this is a Garon Totten bags. And I absolutely love it. So that's what I keep it in because my husband is a retired Marine. And this is for my husband. So yeah. So those are my whips. Let's do another giveaway. What did I say? Oh, so ooh, don't fall over. Yep, it's gonna fall over. Courtesy of Fat Quarter Shop. We are going to do the Denim Daisy project bag. This is a Lori Holt Be in My Bonnet. This is a 15.5 by 15.5 by 3 5/8, and it's still in the plastic, so I'm not gonna take it out. And so for this one, you just say bag. All right. Sorry for the crinkles. I had some pretty amazing Stitchy Kindness. And they both arrived on the days that they were needed. It was crazy. It was crazy, the timing of it. So let me reach down and pick this up. It was sent in a box, but inside this. And this is from Denise, Niecy Lynn. She thought this bag was cute for me and my husband, which I just love it. And she sent me a very sweet card. And now I have the fur from my gloves stuck in my makeup in my mouth. Poor Asa, my grand kitty. She keeps peeking out the door. She got freaked out when she saw Brie with her makeup and her ears on, and she puffed up and arched and hissed and peed a little on the floor. Like, she was so scared. And her and I have just become buddies and close, and now Sam's moving out. But she was freaking out with me because I'm all, so she keeps peeking out at me, my poor grand kitty. She's probably gonna have crystals tonight because she's so scared. But this is the card from Niecy Lynn. And it was just a really, really nice note. And the perfect time. She just had perfect timing. I'm not going to pull out, there's a bag of goodies that she sent as well. But she sent me this, and she said it was sent with love and, what did she say? Love and positive vibes or something. It was very, very sweet. But she had this out on her back porch, I believe, and they used it, and it was just full of love from the family and healing. And then she sent it to me, so I've been using it, and it's just the perfect time. I've been snuggling with it. You might have seen it underneath some of my my photos on Instagram, my progress pics. So thank you so much for that. She's so kind. I messaged her already. This arrived a little while ago, so let me put that over here. And then my other Stitchy kindness, this came from Susan. I didn't ask to say her last name at all, but oh my gosh, y'all, and I'm not going to go through all of this, but she sent a whole bunch of patterns. Look at this fabric that she sent for my daughter. I told her it was for her, but she had to wait. And she sent me a whole bunch of like 18 count cork linen to try and some other 18 counts. And then just quite a few patterns, which will be, some will be part of giveaways. It was just so very kind, so very kind. What I thought was really neat is we had a couple of them, but she sent some, go through them. We didn't have this, and my daughter really liked this one. So that'll go in her stash as well. So thank you so much, Susan. I messaged her because that arrived on the perfect day as well. It was a pretty rough day. So that was my Stitchy kindness. Now I got string all over me. I'm a mess. So I got a couple things. I didn't tell you at the beginning, but a week or two ago, I was headed into work and I stopped at Starbucks and I got a coffee and a donut. I bit into the donut and it broke my front tooth. Yeah, a donut. But I went into work anyways, and even though I wear a mask, I thought it would be funny to tell like my work children the story, and they found it hilarious because the donut, you know, they were worried about me, but they found it funny. But they call me Donut now, and they bought me a little donut Hot Wheels car that they had in the back and put it in my drawer so that I would get it the next day at work. It's just, I love it. It's just something special, and it'll remind me of that day. Now that my tooth is fixed, they fixed it really quickly. So that was nice. We have a really cool craft store in our mall, and it's really dangerous when we go in there. We spend quite a bit of money. There's some candles and Bigfoot stuff and all that kind of stuff. And the Bigfoot stuff's what got me. I already zhushed it up a bit. But it's a tray that has an alien and Bigfoot. And this was stuck on there. That could be my little Ort jar. I stuck this needle minder that Lynx Stitch Creates made for me. And then I stuck my sticker on there. And this is my stitching tray that I'm going to use at retreats and that I use at home. Which is really kind of cool. And then this, because my tablet holder broke, so I sent it back to Stacy's Stitches, and her husband fixed it up for me, and they're sending it back. But in the meantime, I was using this that I got from the craft store. Now, this is not made actually very well because it just doesn't hold things. It's, I don't know, but I mean, the Bigfoot got me. I'm a Bigfoot sucker, you know. So I got that, and then my husband bought me this. It's purple, it's Michael Kors, and he told me I couldn't use it till Christmas, but clearly I am already using it. My wallet's in there and everything. Yeah, I used it. I started using it the same day. So that was really sweet of him. Okay, one last giveaway, and I think I have, oh, I forgot the magnifiers. I bought some magnifiers off of Amazon, and they're glasses, and they kind of go over my forehead, and you can change the lenses. I really liked those, but they won't work, even though they say they do, they don't work well with my glasses, and it hurts my nose really, really bad. So I think I'm going to return those, and I bought a pair of the clip-on ones, and I think I got 2.5 magnification, and I don't think I like those either. They make me, it's like super blurry. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I'm not a big fan of either one. But I really need to use magnification to stitch on the linen, and it also helps for reproducing my antique samplers, because the Halo Go light that I have, it's too awkward and to try to get the magnifier over certain spots, because it's not maneuverable. So I did buy those. I wasn't a big fan of really either one, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do, which one I'm going to keep. But I forgot to bring those ones up. They're downstairs, but those are, I put the first pair, I did like a silly picture. You probably saw it at the beginning. I probably put it in the intro, because we haven't been going on adventures like we usually do. This would be the time that my husband would be out hunting, but he's having some arm pain, so we're kind of just laying low and not doing a whole lot. So I don't really have some cool adventure pictures for you. Hopefully that'll all get fixed pretty soon. So my last giveaway, this is a big one, so I think this one's going to be US only, because I'm worried on how much it's going to cost and what size box I can get it in, or just wrap it in paper, I don't know. But I am going to do the Bee's Knees book stand. This is courtesy of Fat Quarter Shop. So I'm using this to hold my needle minders, because I put my patterns on my iPad anyways. So I have one of these, and then they sent me another one for a giveaway. So you can put that, and then you can just put stand for that one, and that'll work for the giveaway. So I think that is everything. I know that I did giveaways in the last video, and so let me see what the keywords for that were. So I did my Silent Night pattern, and thank you all so much for the love and support on this, and for leaving reviews on my Etsy shop as well. This is the Silent Night pattern. And like I said before, it can be stitched in 2 different pieces if you wanted to do pillow finishes. But this is very special to me because my grandma and I shared this song when I was a child growing up. So the winner of this will be posted at the end. What I loved about those of you that entered into the giveaway for Silent Night was just reading the stories of the song that meant the most to you, or how much you love Silent Night. I just love reading all those personal stories. So thank you for sharing those with me as well. And also the giveaway was for Base Stitch Me Autumn Silk Floss and the Fat Quarter Shop Frosty pattern. So just keep an eye at the end for the names. I apologize for not being a little bit more prepared, but it is what it is. So I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for being there through the last 3 years, or the last year, or the last week. However long you've been with me, thank you for the support. It does mean the world to me. I enjoy doing these videos. They are very time consuming. They are very tiring, but they are so worth it because the community is absolutely amazing. And because I love you guys and I appreciate you, and I know that the holidays coming up in November and December are difficult for many of you. My gift to you is I have booked interviews with Flosstubers for every Sunday in November and December. So I hope that that's the least that I could do, and the least that these other Flosstuber guests can do to keep you company during this time, because I know for the past couple of years people have reached out saying, you know, that it's a hard time for them. They don't have family, or you know, it's just an emotional time. So that is something that I wanted to do. And a lot of the Flosstubers that I'm interviewing these couple of months are probably new to you. There are some under 1,000 sub clubs. There are some well-known Flosstubers as well. So I'm going to go through the list. Right now, we have everything set up to do the interviews. I know life changes, so we may not have, like, somebody may not be able to do it, and I'll have to kind of find somebody else. But right now, what we have is the Camping Stitcher. That will be the first interview. And then Linux Stitch Creates, the 805 Stitcher, Mr. Hollick, Sean, Lisa and Alishia. I cannot remember their Flosstube name at the moment. They're brand new, and Lisa is a friend of mine from Acorns and Threads. So their channel is brand new. Bird Stitcher, Seazook Stitch. I got to meet both of them at Stitch Summit. So I wanted to chit chat with them and get their interview up. And then hopefully, if everything works out and they're free, I am going to interview Lisa, Kindred Stitcher, and Lori, Textilist, together for a Christmas treat. It'll be the Christmas interview, basically, is when it'll go up. So every Sunday. So that is the lineup for the next couple of months. I hope that we keep you company and we brighten your day, your month, and help you make it through a tough time if it is a tough time for you. If not, I just hope you enjoy them because they're fun to do. It's a really fun series. And speaking of the interview with a Flosstuber, before I hop off, if you have suggestions, I'd love to see them in the comments and add them to the list, because I know there's new Flosstubers. I've done 80 something, I can't remember, interviews. So I've done quite a few, but I know that there's hundreds and hundreds more that I have not done. So any suggestions? And if you have a Flosstube channel, please let me know as well. I would appreciate that. So yeah, I think that is it. I am gonna go take this makeup off because I have hair stuck to my lip and I'm super itchy, and hopefully that entertained you through the whole video of me scrunching my nose and such. Ugh. So anyways, I hope that you all have a happy Halloween. If you don't celebrate, happy Monday. And let's get into the holiday season and have some great stitchy time. So until I see you all again, happy stitching, everybody.